You had a friend that was fatally shot. He was sitting in your Bentley. Do you remember that moment?
Yeah.
So what happened? It was mistaken identity?
No, they wanted him dead. I don't know why. I don't know the gist of what happened.
Right.
But I just know that it was just.
And you were in your hometown. You were back home, right?
Boston, Massachusetts, yes. I'll never forget that moment. Never. 178 bullets was in the car.
178? Damn.
And I didn't get scratched once.
Hold on. They fired 178 rounds into a car and not one bullet touched you.
Not one bullet. That's how I know I got somebody watching over me.
The Temptation and the Five Heartbeats. Did you watch that movie?
I love that movie.
It is.
That movie is such a classic of what groups actually go through.
Really?
Yes. That was a classic group story.
That was my next one. Do these movies remind you of group experience?
Yeah, we had some experiences like the Five Heartbeats.
Hey, did you ever feel like David Ruffin? Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis.
I couldn't say that.
You spent $1 million in one day?
In one day.
What the hell you buy?
I bought 3 watches, 2 cars, and a house.
You didn't want to space it out? Like, I'm gonna buy a house this week.
No.
Okay, I get to watch.
The thing was, I wanted to spend $1 million in one day.
I mean,
just for the hell of it.
If you spend $1 million in a day, were you gonna be like Brewster's Million, all of a sudden get 10 million at the end of that day if you spend $1 million in one day?
No, I wish that was the case though. I wish that was the case.
I mean, Bobby, as you sit, clearly you didn't think it was ridiculous then, but as you sit back here now, 30 years later.
I've known Usher since he was 12.
Right.
11, 12 years old, and just seeing his growth in the industry and seeing how well he holds himself up, how well he takes care of his business. I'm really proud of him.
Do you remember the first time? Did he come to your show? Was it an arranged meeting? Do you remember? You said you've known him since he was 12. How did that meeting happen? They see Bobby with a new car, they need a new car.
Right.
They see Bobby with a nice watch, they want to watch. They see Bobby got a new home, hey.
Where's mine?
So how do you, because you look.
In the beginning, I would give my family everything.
Really?
I mean, everything, from houses to cars to jewelry to money, know. And as I grew up, I learned that I have a family. Mm-hmm. I have kids. I have a wife, that I have to take care of.
Correct.
And some things have to stay that way. Mm-hmm. You can't give what you ain't got to everybody. You have to, make sure you take care of home first.
And it is hard for family to understand.
And it's hard for family to understand that.
But Bobby, we family. Publishing.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you this. When you sold 12 million hard copies, how much money did you actually see from that?
I saw
a lot of it, huh?
A lot of it. I saw a lot of it. Because my deal was situated in a way where I made, money, dollars on each record.
Okay.
So
okay.
Not pennies. So for me, the way my mother had it structured, and the way my management made it so that I saw a lot of the money. I still see checks, You know,
You still see the check, Bob?
I still see checks. So, you know, it's not like the money is gone.
Right. Is that why it's so important for artists to keep their masters, to keep their catalog?
Yes. You have to, if after first 35 years, I obtained my masters.
Okay.
So now I own my own masters and I can do what I want to do with my music.
Would you ever consider selling it?
No time soon.
You're like, hell, I just got it back. I ain't trying to get up off
I ain't
it.
trying to get up off of it at all. Then I got kicked out of the group at that time.
They kick you out?
They kicked me out of the group.
So
I was voted out of the group.
So when you found out, hold on, did they find out that you were going solo? Is that why they kicked you out before you actually wanted to exit, or how did this happen?
No, I was kicked out first, and then they found out that I was doing a solo album.
Why they kick you out?
I was just doing the wrong.
So you had a little something to do with that, huh?
I had a lot to do with it.
You had a lot to do with it.
I had a lot to do with it.
So they voted. So did anybody vote to keep you in, or they all was it unanimous? Bobby got to go.
I don't know. I think from what I heard, there was 1 against 4.
Damn.
1 against 3.
Right.
That wanted me to
remain. How much money you guys think you lost with that first album, making $500 in a VCR, and you got a $1.68 royalty? How much money you think you guys missed out on, Bobby? 20 million, 30 million?
30 to 40 million a piece.
Wow.
We should have been making that amount of money a piece. New Edition.
Wow. You guys have this run, a group. Do you think, before we get into New Edition, do you ever think we'll see a group again? Like New Edition, like we saw Nears on the Block, we saw NSYNC. It used to be groups.
Right.
Do you ever think we'll see that again, Bobby?
I hope. You know, it's a form that is fashion, you know, brotherhood.
When groups break up, if they ever break up, they don't get back together. Why do you think that is?
I don't think they pray enough together. That's the one thing New Edition does. We pray together. We love each other enough to put up with each other's, and when put it to the side. When it's time to work, New Edition will be at the front line, ready to do it, ready to get it on, ready to give the audience what they deserve. And I love that about us.